in, everyone. Wow, there's already 18 people that were waiting. Sorry that we ran a teeny bit late, but it is worth it because tonight we have two special guests. We got Mike Morello. He is a CBSI writer and pretty much a regular on Team Nerd Herd, right, Mike?
That's right.
Thank you for being here. We're so excited to have you.
Thank you. I've been really looking forward to this for a long time. I appreciate it.
It's been a long time in the works, so it's like we finally made this happen. And then, of course...
Hey, Laura, I'm not that special. I'm not that special.
You're not a guest. I can't call you a guest. You're not a guest.
I'm technically not a guest either.
You guys are here
whenever I feel like it.
I was going to give you this grand introduction.
That's fine.
If you don't want it, no, it's fine. If you don't want me to
do that.
My ego needs it. The incredible Eisner nominee, Trish Worsner, is going to be here with us. And it's kind of perfect that you're here because Mike picked out all these different covers. Some of them aren't, what would you say, Mike? Not easy to find?
Yeah, I mean, they're a lot of low print things. I wouldn't say they're expensive, but they're just some things that are off people's radar. And it's because they're kind of scarce. A lot of them anyway.
I love it. And so, yeah, you guys can kind of weigh in. Guys, if you were just joining before we get started with the show, shout out to our sponsors over at Cover Price. All the information we'll be giving you tonight is from them. If you use code Nerdvana14, you get 1 month of their unlimited membership for 99 cents. And shout out to Bird City Comics. We just launched our magic book tonight by Claudia Schmidt. It is awesome. Kind of gives you art germ vibes. So if you are fans of Planeswalkers, this one's a good one. It's all about Goldsbane.
And shout out to
shout out to our other sponsor, Namesh.
Yes, other sponsor, Namesh. Here on the show, if you didn't know, Mike, we give them a little dance for giving us a super chat.
I have seen that. Do I need to dance as well?
Only if you feel like this music speaks to you.
Everybody does a little something. Even Red Hood got a little sway going
on. He sways. All right, before we get going though, Trish, you wanted to show everybody
what's going on.
Show everybody what you have in the works.
Ooh, what's this?
What is it? Tell us about it.
Plush Sophie. She's about 8 inches tall, I'd say. I've got to correct some colors on her, but otherwise, this was the prototype that I showed off a little bit at SDCC. I had her while I was walking around. I met the manufacturer while I was there. San Diego Comic-Con was very cool. And, so I designed this plush. I've taken it so far all the way through pre-production process. And I have an actual thing in my hands.
What are you going to change?
Maybe by Baltimore, I will have them.
I want to know what your feedback is to what coloring are you going to change? I think it's kind of cute.
Oh, the coloring, the yellow. If you look at this yellow, look at how it makes the white go gray. Because it's so bright. She looks kind of lemony. So I want them to tone that down a little bit.
Well,
so kind of make that white right here kind of turn almost looks gray optically. It just screws with your eyeballs.
The chat wants it. They're all claiming.
Everybody claim.
Yeah,
they're not available yet.
But not available yet. You should have seen the first one of these. The very first one of these looked like a ferret. I was like, oh no, that's not good. So we switched manufacturers back to one I was using previously for other stuff I was working on. The one who made these.
Oh, yeah, I have actually.
Yeah, the one who made these is making my Sophies, and we'll make others if the Sophies go well. So perhaps a Victor with a detachable leg, or I got you, Babs. Hit me up on Twitter. I got you. Babs is one of my friends from Furry Days. We go back.
Aw. That's awesome. Well, good to have you in the show. Lucy, what were you holding up just now?
This one, Tomb, he's one of our peeps here on Nearing Nerdvana. He made this. I don't know if you guys don't follow him, he does his drawings are so fun. And he made Mirai. Look at the little bow on the top. And like Beetlejuice, how I posted a shirt with her Beetlejuice shirt and matching shirts, and he made this, and I just got it. today. And I just thank you so much to like this is amazing. I love it. I need to frame this.
He has a very distinctive style. Like when you look at his stuff, like I want to go in that man's brain for a day and just see how he sees the world.
Yes, it's awesome. And thank you, Heroes Born Comics, for another super chat. So here it is.
I told you, you kind of have to like lean into this one. Ooh, Black Comic Lords, Drunken Chat. Hey guys.
Everybody's here. Everybody's here.
What's up, Mel?
Got Morello in the house. All right, you guys want to get started?
Our casual show is starting casually as usual.
Let's do this.
I know this really is our casual show.
I'm Red Hood.
I was going to
I'm doing good.
Swear to
Poor
God,
Joe.
Hey, thanks, guys.
Love you, Joe.
He's like, all right, I guess I'm out of here.
No, I was going in a circle and I was going to say, before we get started, how's it going, Red Hood comic? Love of our life. Angelic, beautiful man.
Bestie who got me 9.8.
Oh.
Oh man, it's good to be have you back, Laura. You know you've missed how many weeks already?
Like okay,
calling you out.
I had to go on vacation for a couple of days, even though it ended up being not much of a vacation. We were working.
Just want to be a part of the team, you know.
Joe, wait, you're gonna make me cry while we're live in front of 40 people. I'm gonna cry.
All right, it's gonna be a great show. Let's do it.
Joe, last but certainly not least. Certainly not least.
Oh, one more dance before we get started, though, just to get everybody in the groove. Damn it! One more dance. Thank you, Bruce. Friday. All right, now I'm in the mode. Now I'm feeling it.
What's up? They call me Bruce.
He's awesome. I got a special glow to me tonight, do I? Not pregnant. I don't think I'm pregnant anyway. All right, that's another show.
Damn.
Right? That's a weird way to segue over. Anyway.
Yeah, a weird segue. That's not a great segue. But can work with it.
I don't think Ant's watching, thank God.
Leave her alone.
Tonight we are covering, we're kind of doing like a treasure hunt. We got Mike Morello. He did an article for CBSI a while back, which I think I accidentally stumbled on, which kind of drew my attention to a few of these, Mike. And then we got Trish to kind of weigh in on her artistic senses. And then Joe is just going to be glorious. Lucy's handling all the comments, so she'll put up as much as she can. But first off, so we asked him to narrow his list down. Mike, to 10 books, which was not an easy task for you.
No. So Cover Tunes ran 200 issues before I paused it. It's coming back. And that is over 2,000 covers that I've featured. And you asked me to pick 10.
It's a short show. I didn't want to be going all night because we got
I know. It just means that now we have to do this again.
Yeah, exactly. We'll have a part 2, part 3.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
So the first couple that he picked were based on their books that are tied to successful or upcoming TV shows. Mike, here's your first pick. Tell us about it.
All right. So Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, what was once the last issue, but then they released a number 9 finally. This was a low print run book. Obviously has sort of the Chamber of Chills 19 feel to it. But the show is an interesting animal, right? So it went through 4 seasons. It then was renewed for a 5th and then got canceled during the pandemic. And now there's all this outcry for it. So they put Sabrina on Riverdale. There's some talk about making a movie, continuing the stories in comics, maybe rebooting the show on HBO Max, all kinds of talk about it, but fans are kind of pissed. There's a huge petition for it. I think this book it has always had some legs. It's always been sort of like a $15, $20-ish book. It kind of saw a little spike at one point and then dropped right back down again. It's really hard to find. It's even harder to find in good shape. And I think it's a freaking amazing cover. It's a hack cover. I just think it's gorgeous work. I think it's his best. And this image gets featured in the opening credits of the show as well.
Oh.
I love this book. I just love the cover. Like if I can find this like somewhere, like I don't care honestly, like the for the grade, like how good it is. I just want this. It's such a cool cover. And
I like mixed media stuff anyway. I mean, it's like inks and watercolors, just kind of, it puts together a nice presentation.
I think I can get that sticker off. You want to send that book to me, Mike?
I believe it.
with a
I thought it was
exact-
part of the
with an exact
cover. I
on
was
the-
like, wait, what is that there for?
Wait, it's not part of the cover?
It's not.
it is
No,
part of the
it-
cover.
it-
It's printed
it
on
is.
the
Oh,
No,
Oh.
I was like, shit, damn it. See, Joe, what would we do without you? I'm like, I looked at like 10 different images and they all had that $3.99 sticker, which
No, that's print. That's part of the art.
What do you think about that, Trish? Adding a sticker to it.
I think it's weird, but you know, there had to be a reason, I
Yeah,
guess, because it was
it's
supposed to
kind
look
of-
old school, but then, like for the modern age, it's weird.
It's probably homaging like someone digging in a dollar bin and finding this old school cover, and that's how you usually find some of these older books.
Or like an old grocery store sticker on it.
Yeah.
You found them on like a spinner rack,
Mm-hmm.
at the grocery store.
Oh, those were the days.
Yeah, it's a cool one. This book, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong here, Mike, had like multiple variants, right?
Yes, there's a Francavilla, I think, and maybe even more than one Francavilla. So I think there's at least, and there's multiple printings of most of these books too. So you have that kind of pain in the ass thing to deal with. But I think this is the best of the series. This is the best cover of the series, and that's saying something because there's some other awesome covers. But this one being the lower print run, probably the best art in the series. And at one point, anyway, the finale of the series, made it sort of triple cool. But then they released a number 9 like 3 months ago, something like that. In the same vein, same look. It's got hack covers and Francavilla covers, just like the other ones had. But yeah, I think we're likely to see it as a culminating movie with a comic book tied to it eventually.
I like what Bruce said. If it had the glass of wine, it will be the homage to Chamber of Chills number 2, right? Or is it number 2? Number 1.
Number 19.
Number 1. Is it? I
think it's 19.
Chamber of Chills.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Then everybody goes to the internet to find out what number it is.
I believe it's 19.
Yeah, I thought it was 1. I don't know why, but I think that's why, because I want the other cover too, and it's so expensive, and I don't think I ever could own it, but
get this instead.
Can draw a realistic
little piece of trivia on that though is that was actually homage from something else. It actually is from an earlier pulp magazine. Yeah, Dime Mystery, I think it is, or Dime Detective, or one of those. And it's her face halfway in a crystal ball, and it's a skeleton on one half and her regular face on the other half.
Well, solid ass way to kick off the show. And like you were saying, in regards to the scarcity, there were only 11,423 of these ordered by retailers back in 2017. So if you come across one and you don't want it, DM Lucy or me, and we will take it off your hands. Or Mike or Joe or Trish. You guys all want this?
I have one.
What about you, Joe?
I think I might have it, honestly.
Oh, sorry.
Ooh. Well, then you got to find it and get it graded. Get it pressed and cleaned up.
I buy almost all of the covers I feature. Or I try to. Anyway, it's not easy to do.
This artist has been doing headshots since all the way back then. My God, dude.
Yeah.
Like so like he's done a lot of headshots this year for Marvel, right? Like I didn't realize he went that far back and just did that was his whole shtick.
It's 2017, so yeah, you're talking like 5 years of him doing this type of stuff. All right, next up. Guys, if you are just joining, again, we're at a little over 40 views right now. We have Mike Morello kind of giving us a rundown of some covers you might want to hunt for if you're out in the wild. What do we got here?
David Finch death cover.
Oh yeah.
So this is one that saw some legs briefly also, because for a really brief amount of time people thought this was Death's first appearance in a DCU comic book. But it wasn't. It was in Captain Atom from way, way, way further back in the 80s. And so this one kind of dropped back off again once people realize that, but it's still a badass cover. One of Finch's best. I think it's probably Death's best cover before Frison just did her beautiful thing that she did.
Yes.
Which is an unbelievable piece. But this is great, solid Finch, a great cover for Death. Really makes her cute. You know, and if you know the character, you probably know that she is that. She's just sort of funny and quirky and cute. It's just a great cover. It's also relatively hard to find. I think this is a B cover, if I'm not mistaken. And I've always loved this one. And with Sandman dropping literally right now, just like this second, I'm assuming this book is going to go back up.
Oof.
I
Trish,
love
go ahead, Lucy.
Sorry, no, you're going in order. I'll wait.
Trish, what's your take here?
I think I like the background more than I like the character.
The background. I haven't really looked.
All those skeletons. People who can do skeletons, man. I didn't say render. Oh, wait. I did. Drink!
Anyway. Anytime she says render, you gotta drink, guys.
You and I are gonna have to battle because I use render all the time too. So it's gonna be we're all gonna be drunk as hell.
We're all gonna be dead. Hungover. This reminds me of like the style I used to draw in like when I was a kid, like early on in stuff with just pencil and ink in the foreground there. I'm not familiar with the character, so you know,
Ooh.
I should probably get familiar, I suppose. But it is a nice contrast, the foreground to the background. But I just like the way the background looks more.
Chris said something interesting. It's a great contrast with the cartoonish character and the detailed skulls in the background. They kind of are positioned well against each other.
A little juxtaposition, cute versus scary.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about that.
Yeah. It's kind of like right up your alley, right?
She's Neil Gaiman's incarnation of like what we would consider the Grim Reaper, but made her fun and attractive and sort of cute and all those things, which is, you know, an interesting dichotomy, right? But so she's a weird character that everyone's supposed to fear, yet when she pops up, they kind of like her, which is strange.
I didn't realize it had gone up so much. I have a few of those, and I didn't realize it had moved up that much in price.
Yeah, look at that 9.8 price. Holy moly.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And I don't know why I thought Raw was going for more.
It was for a while.
I remember because I really like this cover too. Like I just wanted it because of Death, which I don't know much about her character, but I do know that she's very charming. You know, and this cover, I like you guys were saying, like I really like that. She looks so cute in the front and like craziness in the back. It's something that I just want because of the cover. And $40 is not bad for this. I mean, for last sale. You know, it's not.
You can find them cheaper too. There's a bunch out there cheaper than that even.
When did this come out?
Ooh, that's a fantastic question.
That's 2010.
Okay.
Again, this cover, the character, 2010 shows that age. You know,
Yeah. Okay.
I think so because that artist is now probably doesn't draw this way. Probably doesn't draw the characters like that.
It's David Finch.
He does a lot of like Wonder Woman covers. Have you ever like? That's how I know him, anyways.
You know the famous like hot pants, the famous hot pants Wonder Woman cover. You know that one?
I know that one.
That's David Finch.
Yeah, I like David Finch stuff, and yeah, he does. It's different, a little bit different now, than compared to this. I think.
Joe has a couple of these. You said, Joe?
Yeah, I've got a couple of them.
So
I know I do.
one for me, one
the
for
chat's gonna
Laura.
hit you up. Metal Face wants one. We're all like, heck.
And that dude does some killer Wolverines. And didn't you do a whole bunch of like horror covers for like The Walking Dead? Holy moly.
Yep. Some really good ones. I should say this too before is it okay if I say something really fast about the covers that I chose, Laura?
Yeah, please go ahead.
So I don't want anyone to think these are my top 10 favorite covers of all time.
No, we totally thought that going in. Out of the 2000 covers, these are all your favorites, just your favorites, top 10. Desert Island books.
So Cover Tunes was something that I started 3 years ago to talk about covers that weren't incentives and weren't store exclusives. Sorry, Bird City.
It's okay.
And that were cheap maybe hard to find because they were low print runs, but they had beautiful art to me on them. And I wanted to feature them to kind of remind people that they're out there and that you don't have to spend a fortune to get really pretty books. When I featured the books that are on the list tonight and all the other ones, they weren't expensive at all. They were dollar bin, $5, maybe 10 at the most. And some of them have blossomed since then based on television shows, movies, whatever. And in a couple of cases, even seemingly from my article or other articles on other websites. But for whatever reason, some of them have popped. And a couple of the ones tonight have then sort of plateaued and dropped back down, kind of like that Death one. But I still think it's a great book. I think with the show dropping tonight, it's also kind of important. And in my mind, the prices that I'm talking about are all raw. I'm not talking about graded prices in general. Yeah. I don't look at them that way. I think grading is on a different show, maybe. A 9.8 one day isn't a 9.8 the next day and vice versa sometimes. But either way, for me, it's just a raw copy in, say, very fine condition or near mint condition.
Yeah, people in the chat know you. Like there's a couple, like Chad was saying that he reads your stuff, and Paul, and yeah, apparently your articles have a nice little impact. So it's very cool to have you here.
Thanks, everybody. I really do appreciate that a lot. It's sort of my own little interior, my interior monologue or soundtrack that I didn't think anyone would ever care about but me.
Nah, people care. I didn't think anybody would ever care about anything I ever said, and apparently people do sometimes.
It's very flattering. It's very nice of you guys. Thank you.
Solo Wookie says, the man, the myth, the stud. Good to see you.
Oh, God. Wookie.
Good to see you too, Solo. Oh.
Joe's not here at all.
Oh, you was talking to Mike? All right.
Jealous.
Oh, my gosh.
I know, we got to give him a hug.
Well, looking at some of David Finch's other stuff, I can see the style, like his style. I can see that style still. Like, I can see this face still. He may not draw that way. It may look more mature now, but I can still see the core of where he came from in his newer work.
For sure. So those were Mike's picks for tied to successful or upcoming TV shows. Now we're going to kind of take a huge jump back to the Golden Age. We only got one pick from the Golden Age from Mike tonight. Tell us about it.
Okay. So this I think is the sleeper of the Golden Age. This is Matt Baker art. If you're unfamiliar with who Matt Baker is, he is the Phantom Lady guy. He is the first Black artist in comics. His covers generally sell for thousands of dollars, usually at least in the mid to high hundreds, even for the sort of unknown kind of romancy books. And then there's this one that sort of just sits in that, like, as you can see, last sale, $11. One sold for like $64 this week. It was in pretty good condition. There was one for like $24 last week. And it is this sought after artist from the Golden Age that you can get, at least if you want a book from Matt Baker, you can get one. You don't have to spend, $2,000 on a Phantom Lady or $7,000 on a Seven Seas. You can get a Lorna Doone for $50 and say you have Matt Baker art. The other
they name her after that cookie.
What's that, Laura?
They named her they named the cookies named after this, right?
It must be. I assume it has to be, right?
Well, yeah, this is an adaptation of the 1869 novel, right? Okay.
Correct. Yes, it is. Yeah, all these classic comics, which then became Classics Illustrated, are abridged, illustrated versions of famous novels or plays.
I would love to see just the inks of this.
Me too. Boy, would I love that. And the other great thing about this is there's a printing from the next year. There's pretty much a new printing every year for the next 5 or 10 years. So if you can't get the first printing, which is shown here with the strip across the top where it's still called Classic Comics, the next year it'll turn into a little box that'll say Classics Illustrated, but it's the same art. And those are even cheaper. You can get those sometimes for $5 or $10. And they're still, 1948 or something like that, 1947. I forget the year, but something like that. I think it's the steal of the Golden Age, especially if you're a Matt Baker fan.
Oof. I don't know. I can tell you guys all have something to add to this. Trish, we'll start with you. What do you think of this?
Like I said, I just want to see the inks of it. I mean, everything that you see on this page that's black, somebody took a brush or like a dip pen or whatever and did this, and it's just amazing. Probably watercolor, I would say, when it was colored. I don't know, but because looking at that grass, that's how I used to color grass. Outline it and then color it real light.
Oh, I didn't even catch that. I like that. Okay, Joe,
That
what's your
just
take
looks like
here?
a technique. Like that just looks like the technique.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Well, Matt Baker, I mean, his stuff is to Mike's point, his stuff is like very expensive. There's a lot of Matt Baker collectors out there, and this is a good book if you at least want something by this this artist. And just the cover is phenomenal. Like I mean, just action sequence. I mean, it's a great book.
Lucy?
No, it's again, it's a, you can tell like obviously it's a classic comic, like just by the colors, like you can tell like how like the difference compared to now, like it's just so different. It's such a cool book, and it's crazy the price again. It's the most common raw for $456. That is insane.
But that's a 7.0 to an 8.5, and this was out in Mike. I think it was 1946.
Yes, this version. Yeah, the
this
first one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Laura, can you describe this for Adam, please?
Okay, so the cover is depicting two characters from the novel. You have, what was it, Lorna Doone in the red dress leaning up against the waterfall, and her dress, like Bruce said, is flowing so beautifully. It's so well done. You can, quote unquote, feel the flow of the wind. And then she is holding the hand of the other character. I wrote this down, John Ridd, and he's wearing a green suit, blonde hair, and behind them you have this beautifully colored waterfall. It's very, very well done. I'm in love. I'm absolutely in love.
And Karen, in the comments, you're a lot more right than you know. Matt Baker did a lot of romance covers as well. He did romance, he did crime covers, and then he did some of the good girl stuff, or what you'd call cheesecake now, like what Hughes does and those kinds of guys. And that's Phantom Lady and Seven Seas and JoJo and some of those other golden age sort of jungle girl kind of books. But yeah, he did a lot of romance stuff. So this falls right into that sort of section of his work. And those sell for lots too. Those are high as well. But these, you can get this, like I said, I just saw one sell for $64 like 4 days ago.
Isn't this like your jam though, Laura? Like damsel in distress kind of vibes?
I do, but I actually collect blondes and red dresses. So, but this is
one's
close.
not brunette. You're not
red dress distress.
Yeah, I like the red dress, but I've been collecting the blondes. Somebody said, according to Wikipedia, nobody knows why the cookie is named after the book. Joe, what's the cookie?
It's made by Nabisco, and it's a shortbread cookie, and they're delicious.
Is it actually called a Lorna Doone?
Yes, it is.
I'm gonna go buy one now.
Yeah.
It's in a yellow
Google
box.
everyone.
And now I kind of want one.
Yeah.
Laura, I have a book to show you, Laura. Talk for a second.
Okay, Laura, this one, she kind of has a blonde in her hair, in like the dark and blonde.
Yeah, there's some hint of blondness.
No, he's a ginger. The boy.
No. The girl too. Look at the girl. If you make her image bigger, like if you make your screen bigger,
I don't know.
like you could see she has blonde in her hair. It's yellow.
I think if they usually color, if it's a blonde, those colors would be reversed. The shading would be dark. The shading would be lighter. The shadows would be lighter, unless this is a night scene, which it kind of looks like it, but still.
Kind of does, right? This is a good one. Guys, we have almost 50 viewers here. Make sure that you give the show a thumbs up. We got Mike Morello in the house. We got Trish Forcer in the house. We have the incredible, the amazing, the unstoppable Red Hood comic. Joe is in the house.
Thank you.
And, of course, our lovely Lucy. Hold on, let me pull this down. What do you got there?
So it's not a red dress, but it is a Matt Baker, and it's a blonde.
Wow. Mama!
Ooh. Okay, I want that. That's beautiful. That blue is like perfect color blue too. Like, what would you even call that?
Powder.
Ocean. Powder blue. Yeah.
Yeah. Man, this is one of my favorite
Lord of
Golden Age
Brooklyn.
covers of all
Those
time.
are the cookies you settle for when there's nothing else good around.
You might want to brace yourself before you look that one up, though, Laura.
Why? You know what?
Because it's probably wicked expensive.
Thousands of dollars that I can't throw on that, but that was a nice book. Yeah. Whew. They call me Bruce for women and buying some cookies. Hey, we'll send some to you, Joe. Thank you, Bruce. That's a great super chat. Lucy, where's my music at?
We all dance.
You know what I mean? What's that show with the black car?
Knight Rider?
Knight Rider?
Yes. Doesn't that sound like a Knight Rider soundtrack?
Kind of does, actually, yeah.
It kind of does. Hell no, face. Yeah, I know. That's all right. All right, so that was Mike's only golden pick for tonight. There will be other lists. I can feel it already. But next up, here's your choice for the Silver Age.
Ah, yes.
Yes.
Oh, all right. So I think this is the best Zatanna cover there is. Sorry, Adam Hughes, but this cover is unbelievable to me. And it is, as you can see, not a terribly pricey book. It's hard to find in good shape, but with DC teasing that they're going to do something with Justice League Dark or a Zatanna thing or whatever, eventually we're going to get it. We're going to get her in something. And the good covers are going to all go crazy. And I think this is her best early appearance. This might be her best cover overall.
Is this the first Zatanna in Silver Age?
It is supposedly the first Zatanna in Silver Age, yes. Although it's really not true. So that's the funny part because she's in other books. Okay.
Trish, I see you eyeing it.
She's in a little inset on another cover. I think it's a Adam cover, if I'm not mistaken. And she's also in a Flash book from the Silver Age, and she's in Hawkman. So there's other instances of her, but yes, it is touted and tagged as first Silver Age Zatanna.
Well, first of all, gotta give it up to any artist who can draw fishnets back then.
Yeah,
and
why?
make them look.
They're
good.
just lines. You just go to side to side.
Oh, they're just lines. Go ahead.
Trish, it's not that hard. Just go like this, and then you got fishnets. Done.
Yeah, but look how it curves to her leg. It's not just lines, man. There's like thought process happening there. Anyway,
I'm just busting your balls because you're.
I know.
I have to
bust it right back, man.
And this is Sikowski. This isn't even like Neil Adams or anybody that you'd expect it to be. This is.
Plus, I mean, I love the distortion. Check out, the elongated man. That's cool. I like the perspective there with the gentle fellow on the rock. What's he got? An axe? I can't tell. It's too small. And of course, who doesn't love a good Batman?
That's a candle, not a rock.
I can't see what he's standing on.
She's in the flame of see the wick?
Oh, I thought she was just on fire.
No, she's in the candle.
I can't see it. It's so small.
It's like a giant ass candle, and he's about to cut the wick. I think
Oh,
what's happening.
Right. Okay. Now I get it. Great. Now I feel smarter. Thank you.
You're welcome. Here to enlighten. Joe, what do you think of this one?
Oh, this cover is awesome. Like, and you can get it. You can get it on the cheap. I mean, the art is just phenomenal. I mean, Zatanna, it's one of her best covers. I don't know if it's the best cover, but like Silver Age, it's got to be up there. At least top 5.
Who doesn't like Lady Magician?
Zatanna is drawn perfectly on this cover.
Agreed.
I just love a top hat.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I love her hair. First of all, like you could tell like the times by the hair too, the way it's styled, like with the little rolls in the bottom, and the hat, like her shoes too. Like they're not like if they do shoes nowadays, they will be like big old stilettos, not little cute heels like this.
Wait, come here. Say hi.
I love this. I really like this cover.
I love that. That's
Hi,
what you
guys.
focus on, Lucy. That's awesome. Hey, what's up?
Mike
Somebody
Morello,
has to
this
look at
is
the fashion.
I know. Look at him. He's
Yeah, how are you, man?
enjoying.
Trying to hide my hair.
He says, "How are you?"
Hey, I'm good, guys. Everything's. What are you guys talking about today?
Mike chose a list of 10 of his favorite all-time books because he doesn't like any other books other than the 10 he picked tonight.
Badass. I dig it.
Not really.
Stick with what works.
He had to narrow it down.
Oh my goodness.
There's your guy. You got Joe.
Nearly impossible to do.
Right. Hey, what's up? All right. Do you guys need a giveaway?
Do we need a giveaway, girls?
Why not?
What's the vibe?
I mean, who doesn't like to give stuff away?
Whatever he wants.
With really good cover art. Can you
Like
take the
old
pug?
or modern? What do you want to do?
Modern, probably.
Weapons.
Okay.
Treat.
Sorry, Lucy. I know whenever.
Okay, so this is, let me see, what issue is this? Issue 51, and it's Justice League of America, and it's yeah. What else he asked? Sorry, that was for Adam. He was asking what issue it was.
Oh yeah, issue 51 from 1967, and it's kind of a cool cover. It's a beautiful cover.
Mm-hmm.
Ant went to go grab a giveaway. Let's keep cruising. Anything to add to this one, Mike, before we keep moving?
No, I just love it. Simple as that.
All right, we're getting into my favorite, which is the modern age stuff. Ooh, thank you, babe.
You're welcome.
So this is the ones that you picked. Ugh, I'm so excited for these. So now we're gonna cross over into modern age. Mike, tell us about this beauty.
Oh yes. Okay. So this is sort of a ghost for all you Frison fans out there.
Mhm.
Now I have to give a caveat. The book that I did want to pick, Laura was like, "No, you can't pick it because we already talked about it on this show. It was totally my pick."
Yeah,
So,
I did,
so-
Lucy. I was very sassy.
even though I wrote about it like 3 years ago, but that's fine. That's cool. Whatever.
Wow.
I have it back here. I have a
Wow.
9/8 on my wall. Yeah, he picked the beauty number
Oh.
1, the Frison
Okay.
cover. I'm like, I already did that one. So
Dang.
wait, you wrote about it 3 years ago?
Yes.
Oh, our show about it was 3 years and 2 days ago.
I saw the show. It was like 2 weeks ago.
I know it wasn't. It was like a month ago. It was bad.
That is so funny. It was before. No, it was a year ago. But what issue? What
She wanted to
book
talk
is this?
years ago.
What book is this right now, Mike?
This is The Woods, not to be confused with Low Woods, which Frison also did covers for. This is The Woods. This is the B cover. It's probably, here's the problem with this one. It was probably an incentive, but it's an undisclosed incentive. So I don't know what the incentive would have been, or if it was just sort of randomly filled, but it is a ghost. However, here's the good news. There seems to be one guy on eBay who has some of these, and he keeps putting them up for $50. And soon they're not going to be around. So it is a $50 comic all day long. You'll likely never see it in an LCS anywhere, but if you like it, I encourage you to go on eBay and grab one from that. I don't even know who the seller is, so this is not like I'm not plugging a seller. I don't even know his name.
It's all Mike Morello 1, 2, 3.
No, I only have my one copy in it, and it's not near mint, sadly. But I don't want to buy another one. So.
Man, you're spicy tonight.
You are. She knows. See now,
Girl.
okay, yeah. So she knows she can bust my balls all night. It's fine. I love it.
That's
It's awesome.
So this one, they call me Bruce. He said this one's issue number 5, 1 out of 25.
See that information is not necessarily true. I've looked that up too, and some sellers will say it's a 1 in 25. Others have said it's a 1 in 10, and some say it's not incentivized at all. So it depends on what source you look at. I think it's My Comic Shop that says it's a 1 in 25, but I don't believe that that's accurate. So
man, that would make it really rare if it's a 1 in 25.
Yeah, either
Like,
way,
I can't
it's rare.
imagine someone ordering 25 copies of a number 5 of
of the Woods,
The
right?
Woods,
Yeah,
yeah.
Especially an earlier Frison before people really knew her all that well. So I mean, she had done some hack slash covers. She'd done the beauty covers, maybe. Oh man, what's that other horror book she did for Image? I never remember the damn name of it.
Other horror book.
Something is killing the children.
Oh,
See,
long
now
before
Mike's
that.
or
Or her
Joe's
wolf.
busting your balls too now. We're all just bringing you on to.
No, I know that it's number 20. No, it's number. Yeah, but it's not a 1 in 25. I don't think. Is it?
Not that I can tell. So this is
Well,
it's Boom Studios for whoever was asking about the publisher.
Sorry, Boom, not Image. Pardon me. Yeah, I think I said Image before.
Yeah,
But
Boom Studios. It's issue number 25. It's on the back of the book. Oh.
Yeah, I wasn't arguing the number of the book. I was arguing I wasn't arguing anything. I don't know the answer. It's not an argument. There's varying sources that say that it was incentivized and others that say it wasn't. So I don't know how one would tell what the print run is, but I know that I've only ever seen the one that I bought out in the wild. That's a phrase I hate, by the way.
Right. In the wild?
Can't fucking stand it. No, it's like minty. It drives me nuts.
Out in the wild. What else would you say?
I say crispy.
In a store?
I say crispy.
In a store with people.
In a store.
Listen,
in person.
The world is what it is out there. It's pretty wild. So
yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
It's little jargon phrases like that sometimes drive me nuts. But I just don't say. But either way, I don't know. I don't know that we can definitively say that it was a 1 in 25. It doesn't really make much difference. It's rare. It's beautiful. The colors are incredible. It's early first and really tough to find, and one that a lot of people probably don't know about because they've never seen it. Not because I did anything to make them see it, but it's just one of those books that a lot of people don't know is out there. And if you're a Frison collector, you may want to try to hunt one down. And
I'm going to hunt one down. I'm finding one. This is one of the few that I do not own. And here's the synopsis. Lucy, you're going to like this. For the story itself, 513 people vanish in Milwaukee and find themselves light years away in an ancient primordial wilderness. Sounds cool, right?
Interesting. Yeah, I like it. Now I want to read it.
I actually have asked Jenny about the print run on this book and a couple of others, and she does not know.
Someone said call up Frison and find out.
That's what he just said. He said he did talk to her, but she doesn't know.
Oh, he did. Okay.
Yeah. If you care about such things, there's a few interviews with me and her on CBSI. You can go check those out. I don't ask her this particular question on the interview, but she and I have spoken about a couple of books I've been trying to figure out some more information on, and she did not know when I asked her. So
yeah, we got to get her on this show. You got to be like, hey, there's this female podcast plus Joe.
Yes, plus Joe.
Plus Joe.
If you guys see her this weekend, please tell her to come to our show.
Oh, Paul, look at you throwing minty out there in the comments. Okay, I'll take that one on the chin. That's okay.
Looks very minty. I like it.
$40 is a steal. I mean, I'm saying, I think that's a steal for this book, in my opinion.
And Mike, go ahead.
Eventually, that seller's going to run out of copies, and everyone's going to still want them, and they're going to go up.
Maybe that seller has like all the copies there are.
That's possible. Maybe it's Boom.
Yeah.
They call me Bruce. Said, "Wow, connected, Mike. All you gotta say to Bruce is just go yeppers. Just trust me. Just say yeppers. He'll get it. He'll get the
yeppers.
Joke. Yeppers. That's my new Bruce term. Next up, again, one that I've never seen out in the wild. Tell us about it.
So Adam Hughes, one of the series that people don't talk about all that much from him. They talk about his Catwoman stuff. They talk about his Zatanna books. They talk about his Wonder Womans, but they don't talk about his Fairest books, which he did every cover for. I think there are 50 issues in the run, if I'm not mistaken. And I think this is by far the most gorgeous. And that's saying something because there's 4 or 5 other bangers in this grouping. But I think this one's just exquisite work. I think this shows off what he's best at. There's great movement, great lighting. Obviously, the girl is beautiful. Great flow of the cloth, cool coloring. I mean, it's everything that Hughes is great at when he's at the top of his game. And I think this is by far I love just that little bit of light coming in from her under the back of her hair there. Man, it's just perfect, I think, in every way. And it's one of those books that obviously you can get it for $2. I mean, it's a nothing book on the market because it's not, I don't think, particularly rare. And it was just a regular cover. So, I mean, you don't have to spend $400, $500, $600, $700, $800 on, a big Adam Hughes variant to get a beautiful Adam Hughes book.
People fall asleep on books like this. I remember there was a point back in I think it was 2018, 2019, where people were like, oh, he did all these Catwoman covers. And then everybody was going after the Catwoman covers. But if you like great art, these are cheap pickups. I mean, like Mike said, there's about 5 or 6 awesome Adam Hughes covers, and really not that expensive. But like, this is what you know, when you go out digging, don't pass on books like this, because eventually it'll catch on, and these books will go up in value.
I think eventually they will as well, especially the 5 or 6 really good ones. There's one that tends to sell. Well, there's actually 2 in the series that tend to sell a little bit higher than the rest. There's the White Queen one where she's blowing her breath on the window and she's written Fairest with her finger, and then the other one is the tight T-shirt one, which is a girl in her garden watering the flowers, and she's got this skin tight T-shirt on.
That actually one with the blood on her face.
It says AH. And it says AH on her shirt.
Oh, yeah.
There's one with blood on the girl's face.
Yeah,
that one is pretty cool for being that gory.
It is. There's this one, and the other one that's beautiful is the blonde character, sort of like she's either like sitting on her knees, or I forget how she's sitting, but where she's got her knees pulled up. But the problem with that cover is that there's a big arrow advertisement on the top of the cover, and it looks terrible. It's in my opinion, it ruins the cover. Mm-hmm. But what's cool about that one is there was a poster for it. So if you want the sort of unruined art of that one, you could get it as a poster. But I think this, as it is, the presentation of it as a cover is just, I think this is just stunning work.
Trish, I mean, I think he nailed it on everything there, but do you have anything you want to add to that? No, that was like, I can tell why you write about this. You're very passionate about it.
I am.
Ditto. I mean, it's Adam Hughes, you know?
Yeah.
Like, he's one of my faves. I love the details, the flower petals, you know, every little wrinkle in this piece of fabric or whatever that's wrapped around this lady, her hair.
You almost wish it was a Virgin, right? Virgin cover.
Yeah, it would be nice if they almost went back and did some of these, or did a one of those art books, those sort of poster-sized art books with some of these in it. Would be great.
Yeah, like without the barcode and all that nonsense on it.
Exactly.
I don't care about the title of the book. Just let me see the image.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Like when you sent this one, Mike, I was like staring at it for a while, and my daughter walked in. She's like, "What's this about?" And I'm like, "The story is actually pretty cool too. It's all about fairy tales, obviously, but yeah, this is just, it's really, really well done. I'm glad you brought it to our attention. It's on an upward trend, so I'm going to try to snag one before people start to realize what they're missing out on in this one.
$2. I mean, come on, that's literally your pocket change.
Yeah,
I love anything that it has like a purple cover. I want.
Yeah,
the Rapunzel one of this is gorgeous.
That is gorgeous too. Yep.
Wait, what? Now I want to see it. Ah!
I know you guys are talking about all these.
You're talking about all these.
Like, oh my god,
you're gonna love at least 20 covers out of there.
Yeah,
I mean, there are so many beautiful covers. In the
I wonder if he has like a coffee table book, because you know there's a lot of books out there with Adam Hughes art in it. I'm sure, you know that has some of this artwork in it. I wonder if he's got like a little portfolio or something on his website. I don't know.
Bruce collects purple too. Cool.
Really?
Beyond Wednesdays, thank you so much. And Teal Buck, I believe, welcome in. There's a lot of names tonight that I don't recognize. So we're happy to have you guys. If you are new to the show, we go live every Tuesday for like a market report rundown, similar to this, but it's usually just one character that's kind of performing well or artist that's performing well in the market. Thursday is our long story short show with Yi and Ben. And then we have Friday, which is kind of like our chill show. After we get done with the covers, we're gonna mess with Mike a little bit more, but
I'm a long story short too,
that's what I'm
Laura.
for. That's why I wanted to be on. I wanted you to.
You're like, just want to rush through these covers now. Next,
wait,
you're not having any fun with me.
Joe, you're a regular on Long Story Short now.
Yes.
Wait, is Mercer not too? Because I should probably mention.
Yes,
that too.
We've been on every single episode, but that's okay.
Okay. Oh
I'm
my
gonna be sick. I'm gonna be sick next
You
week.
need to send him a card or something.
I think I need to. So it's Yi, Ben, Joe, and Mercer.
No, it's just Yi and Ben. I'm gonna call Mercenot after this show.
Like, Lord, did it bring us
my
up?
God in heaven.
I'm not scoring any points with you tonight, man. I'm not. And
You are off the Christmas card, Liz.
I think I am. I think you did.
Your next book is on purpose a 9.6.
Yeah, I'm not upset. I'm just a little disappointed. That's it. Just a little bit.
Worst. You know that I love you. I do. I think that you've been such a great addition to this channel. You always make me laugh.
He's been here with us almost from
next. Oh no! Next
the beginning of this year.
Next pressing. Oh no! This ding in the spine. I can't get it out of there.
I'm gonna change the Long Story Short show just to Red Hood Comic Show. There. All right,
Man,
moving on.
If you want super chats, you would do that. You know what I mean? No offense, Ben. You know.
Oh my goodness!
I'm just playing.
That's hilarious.
Now I'm gonna be all red. Like, can you feel it in my cheeks? I feel bad. I feel like an asshole.
Just wait till after the show. It's okay. Next book, please. Next book.
Next one, Aquaman. So I'll let Mike take the lead here, but most of you probably can guess who this is.
Okay, so look, I love Batgirl 23 as much as the next guy. I really do. I'm going to get struck down by Middleton Lightning here, but it is not his best cover.
I agree with you.
It just isn't. This one smokes the fuck out of that cover. This is so much better. And so is the number 32, I think, is the other really great mirror one. She's underwater again with like branches and stuff around her. That one was a really close second to this one. And look, I really like those Batgirl covers, especially that 23. There we go.
Mama.
I have it too. It's in my boxes, but I have it, Joe.
But man, he crushed this. He crushed this series, in my opinion. Man, that's beautiful.
He did so many covers.
There's a beautiful dolphin cover as well in this series. So if you like Middleton, and I know a lot of you do, I know I do. I think these are the books.
How dare you know?
It's a good thing it doesn't look like Amber Heard.
That's what they're saying in the chat, Joe. They're like, Amber, is that you? No. No.
I mean,
I literally said that too. I was like, is that Amber Heard? No, right? No, right?
I'm sure you could probably still find this in the bins at your LCS for like cover price,
or even $1.
I mean,
that's a shame. Being as a phenomenal book as this is, that you can find this at cover. This should be a $20 book at least.
I agree. Exactly.
Yeah, the story in this book is actually in this whole run. I was reading it and I really enjoyed it. I really liked it till they changed it to the what's her name? The writer, I can't remember her name. Kelly Sue. When she took over, I don't know how it went. I'm not gonna say it's bad because I didn't read it. But I stopped reading till then. But all the covers before that, all the variant covers for these, they were amazing. And I was surprised nobody was really picking it up after the whole Batman 23. I just couldn't believe it.
So true. So true. Did you see his work this past week? The Poison Ivy and the Shazam, the Mary Marvel cover? Holy crap. They're beautiful. I mean,
Poison Ivy's ridiculous.
They're both just unfreaking real. I mean, and so are these. I think the three best are this, the 32, and whatever number the dolphin cover was. I forget what number that one was. But I mean, man, if you want his best work, I think those three covers all smoke the Batgirl covers, in my opinion. And
Middleton is sneaky good, though. It's like if you don't look out, he'll have a cover. He'll drop a cover like this, and you're like, "Oh shit, got to get that," But
so many good ones.
This is number 10, Lord of Brooklyn, or sorry, Awesome Sauce.
Oh yeah, there you go. And you can get the print, from what I understand, or you were able to get the print without all the text.
Fishies. Oh
yeah, the text in the trade dress.
Get rid of the fish. Get rid of the fish.
The fish make it look like a piece of pop art. Yeah.
Where
it's got like that pop of color.
Yeah. I don't mind the logo.
It adds something to it.
The barcode blows, but
yeah.
I don't know why they can't put them on the back.
The barcode's at a shitty location.
Why can't they
I don't even mind the trade dress being up there. If that barcode was somewhere else, like on the back, that'd be rad.
Agreed. I don't understand why they can't do that. It'd be so much cooler. But
Look at this one. I mean, you can't really see it, but like
I like that one. It
also
looks
Middleton.
like
great one too.
it looks kind of
Like-
cell shaded, like the What If
Mhm.
series.
Yeah.
like it's beautiful.
Oh, and there's the
Mhm.
one
There's
with
so
her on the
many.
throne too. Do you remember that one?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Ah,
Yes.
The full, like fully painted, like oil painted. Man, that thing's amazing. God, I could go on all day about these. This is
This
still
one right here, right? Yeah, I have this one. This one's for my
my favorite.
We need a whole
but
show where
TLC.
Mike just gushes about like some of these just forever.
sorry, I'll shut up.
No, it's
No.
good.
We're all fans of things here, you
Wait,
know.
Lucy, you're muted.
This one right here too is Middleton,
Mhm.
and that was with what's her name? The Finn or what was her name? I can't remember her name, the character, but she was mute. Her character was cool. I liked it.
Want to buy
But
all of it. Can't go
I have them
wrong.
all. I have them all.
Don't you think Middleton's kind of at the same level as Frison? Like he can do no wrong for me. I can't find any of his covers that I don't love.
Like
Honestly, I'm going to say this out loud, and I'm going to get struck by Laura Lightning. But Middleton is better than Frison.
Middleton is what?
Better.
better than Frison.
you know, I
they're
feel
they're both unbelievable. Don't get me wrong, but
I think
But see,
there's more action
Middleton
in
has-
Middleton's covers than the Frisons, because mostly the Frisons to me look like portraits.
he has like a hit or miss because this one I have it and it's not my favorite. It's not my favorite of Middleton. This one looks a little weird. Like what? Her
what I
face
think is
a
great
little-
about him is he's kind of a chameleon, right? He can do so many
Right.
different styles, and you're like,
Yeah.
oh my god, that's the same dude. What?
Yeah. This one just because of the colors I knew it was him, but the other that like there was a lot that I was just kind of like I don't know about that one.
Lord of Brooklyn said it right. He has more diversity than Frison, and I agree because like that Poison
Mhm.
Ivy cover that he just did recently was like a different level for him. Like I was so impressed by that cover.
Me
Oh,
too.
I did remember this one. Sorry, I keep showing them, but this one's also a really good one with Aquaman, just Aquaman, and look,
Yeah.
I mean, it's just so
Yeah.
good. It's just so good. You guys need to get them all.
Get everything you can. All right. Next up. So, guys, if you are just hopping in, we're at a little over 60 viewers right now. We're just going over some of the cover treasures that you can start hunting for if you need, a direction to be pointed in a direction. And I need to kiss some major Joe ass because I have forgotten to mention how awesome he is, and I appreciate him so much. So, Joe, I love you. I love you. I love you.
Thank you. I love you guys too.
I really, really do. You're not even a guest. I didn't introduce you as a guest, so there you go.
Oh, this is Brian. Oh, I was like trying to figure it out. Okay, till somebody said, "See you later." Namesh said, "See you later, Brian." Yeah, make sure to subscribe to his channel. He's gonna give away one of the. I know he's giving one of these away. The soonest I think he already hit the 1K, but he's giving away one of them. So make sure you guys are following Anthony. I know gave him one to give one away, and he has more giveaways. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, we're going to
So
be
make
giving
sure-
away a bunch of stuff tomorrow night. So
make sure to give him a subscribe if you haven't.
beyond Wednesdays.
Beyond Wednesday is very cool. Okay, next up, I don't know much about this. I'm not sure why you picked this. I was a little confused by this one. So can you explain it for us?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes. So, long time, there were a couple of us that were sort of the Star Wars go-to guys. I've been a Star Wars geek my whole life, and I sort of saw Star Wars losing its way until the mighty Dave Filoni picked things up and did Clone Wars and Rebels. And during that time, obviously, we get Ahsoka Tano, which I don't know if Mel is still in the chat, but way, way, way back before there was Drunken Chat, I went on one of his like late night things, and he asked me what book I thought everyone should buy. And I said, you need to buy Simone. She's annoying. Get out of here. But it was also, there's a Filoni. It's a Filoni cover. He is an artist before he was the director, producer extraordinaire for Lucasfilm. And this is also a Filoni cover. And Darth Maul is so popular, so cult popular. And this is a tough one to get because it's a little digest book. These were overlooked by a lot of people. They're comics, but they're smaller sized. This particular one, like I said, has a Filoni cover. He didn't do very many covers. And you've got Savaggio Press in the back, Darth Maul in the front, a impressionistic kind of style, on a tough book to find, that did one of these like weird peaks. It got super popular and then it just dove right back down. Lucasfilm is not done using Darth Maul. He's going to pop up in other things. They obviously teased him in the Solo movie. There's no way they're done using him. I mean, Lucas himself told Dave Filoni, "You have to bring this character back to life. I killed him too early."
Everybody was so mad.
I know, because he's such a great
this guy
character.
was so like hyped up, and then he died like a bee after like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
We're all so angry. And what I like about this cover, well, there are two things. One, red is super hard to do in print, so it ends up oftenly looking muddy. As you can tell in like the far corners of this, it does look a little muddy, but Darth Maul himself looks fantastic. And like red lightsaber, great. Fantastic. I miss Darth Maul. I mean, like, I just think that, you know, people needed something to get excited about. They needed a good bad guy. You need a good villain to tell a good story. 90% of your story is, if your villain's a chomp, then your story is going to suck. So, you know, you need a good bad guy, and that's why I like Darth Maul.
And Ryan, you're right. Ryan the Gray, you're absolutely right. All these digests show up toasted, because the moment you breathe on these things wrong, they're damaged. Because
what's it like, newsprint or something?
No, they're glossy covers. So the moment it's like remember the Dark Knight books, like
fingerprints.
If you cracked them, you to start with, and then if they get any ticks at all, they're just brutal. You can't like get them out. They're there forever, because it's a square bound book. So they're just really tough. For whatever reason, every time I see them, they're just toasted. Every time, all of them. And there's the really famous Ahsoka one, which came with the Target DVD for Rebels season 2, I want to say. You could only get it at Target, and that one's really rare as well. This one's pretty close to being as rare, but it wasn't exclusive like that. I forget how you got this one. I think it was just a bookstore thing. But for whatever reason, they're always in bad shape.
Wow. Okay, so yeah, this is definitely a solid pick. I think Lucy's with me on this. I'm not a huge Star Wars fan. Joe, do you collect Star Wars?
Wait, Laura, I thought you were.
No, not.
I love Star Wars.
I don't. I mean, I like Star Wars, but I'm not like I don't collect it like this.
I like Star Wars, and I collect things that I like from Star Wars, like Ewoks and cute things, like R2-D2. Give me droids in heaven. Give me Ewoks. Great.
You know, a movie like Star Wars is on another level when you can take a paragraph out of the opening scroll of A New Hope and make a movie of that. You know, that's really pretty phenomenal, you know? Right? You take a paragraph, you know what? We're going to make a movie out of that paragraph. Go. You know, and it turns out to be one of the best Star Wars movies, Rogue One.
Agreed.
We're going to make a whole series out of this guy who was in the background that everybody loved. He's wearing all green. Everybody loved him. He fell in Sarlacc pit. We're going to make a whole series about it. It's going to be great. We're going to make $1 bajillion.
Yeah, and we're really gonna make the character look like a piece of shit, you know. Hey, do you have the comic with the first appearance of the Bacta tank? Because I think that should be going up in price as much as we've seen the damn Bacta tank in Star Wars. I mean, right, dude? Like, I had the Bacta tank toy. I said, shit, I opened it up. I should have kept it sealed, man. But anywho, don't get me started. I mean, like, I don't know what they're doing with like Boba Fett. What they did with the series was just thank God the Mandalorian came out, even though it was called the Book of Boba Fett. You know.
Yeah, well, yeah, they say.
Oh, you're talking about the Mandalorian season 2, also known as the Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah. Season 2.5. Yeah.
Yeah, 2.5.
And Jen was here.
Thank God for Grogu, man. You know.
Where did that adorable little Grogu? I might not have even watched The Mandalorian.
I think Grogu helped people get over COVID, man.
But
the little guy
The
was great.
Mandalorian gave me like Firefly vibes, and that's why I watched it. So.
Yep. And I love Firefly. Man, I miss me some Firefly. Brown coats forever.
Laura, don't you like that one? That's the one you like, that one, right?
Firefly, yes. And that's probably my favorite Frison. If I had to pick one, was the Serenity one. Well, or Astonishing Ant-Man. I don't know. Yeah, I need to get more into Star Wars. I don't quite understand all of the ins and outs. I know the basics, and that's about it. So I need to.
Well, that's my favorite Frison of all time, by the way. The Serenity, the Inara. That's gorgeous. Hands down my favorite. Gorgeous.
It's like impossible to get though, and you're spending $1,000 on that book.
So when I got mine, it was mint until the guy shipped it, and he just threw it in a box, and it came with a
wow. Was it the
huge tick in it? Send it like, dude, I'm never gonna find another one, so no, I'm gonna keep it. So my copy has a huge tick in it, but I do have one.
Did he ship in one of those cereal boxes?
Send it to Joe. He'll fix it. Joe will mend it up.
It's color breaking. It's screwed.
You will color it. I'm just kidding.
Don't do that. Don't do that. No, it's okay. I'm just proud to own it. At least I found one.
Still get it graded though. Put it on your wall. It's a nice little evergreen piece. So
yeah. Emerald City Comic Con, for those that don't know what we're talking about. Leaves on the Wind, Serenity, Inara cover by Jenny Frison. Super amazing cover. I think it's only 500 of them. Something like that.
Yeah, it's super limited. And we covered that one on the Frison show too, because it was just, Matt Bowe was like, this is a great one. But okay, so now the last two on the list is what Mike called off the beaten track or off the beaten path picks. So these are ones that I'll let you kind of explain a little bit more here. So what do we got up first? Oof.
Torchy, Olivia de Berardinis.
Mama!
I was waiting for the mama. Okay.
Pure pinup Varga level, just gorgeous shit. I mean, there's a couple of Olivia covers in this run. I think there's 3 or 4 of them. But this one smokes the rest of them. There's one that looks kind of like Marilyn Monroe, and then there's one that's very 80s looking, and I forget what the 4th one looks like. But man, this is just the lines on it. Obviously super sexy cover too. And for those that read cover tunes, for the 5 of you that actually read it, thank you.
I read it.
But people make fun of me about it all the time.
What is it?
But this definitely made the butt covers list. But man, it's just, I don't know. I can't even describe how much I like this cover. All of Olivia's work.
I love a good pinup cover. I mean, I have a couple of coffee table books that have like old-timey pinup artwork in them. Yeah. That is my favorite, like one of my favorite types of artwork from back in the day. I just love it. So anything that harkens back to that, it just makes me feel nice. Nostalgia. It's beautiful, colored well, rendered nicely.
Yes.
It almost has that World War II vibe, where you could see this on a plane.
Like on the side of a plane. Yep.
When I first featured this, sorry.
No, you're fine. I was just saying nose art.
This was a nothing book when I featured it. No one. I mean, there were dollar copies on eBay. I found mine in a dollar bin. So to see $24 and 129 on 9.8 is kind of crazy now, but it was the whole series was a nothing. I mean, innovation. What did they do? They did like the Anne Rice novelization, like comic versions of her novels. I think that's all innovation ever did, right? But you got these beautiful Torchies. There's a bunch of nice ones. I think this is the best one.
I'm glad you picked this too, because I'm actually, again, Lucy, Trish, I want your opinions on this. I feel like a lot of the covers nowadays are just so
trashy.
They're like this to me is sexy without being like cheap, I guess. I don't know the word that I'm looking for.
Well, the anatomy looks good here. Usually a lot of the newer covers of things have very distorted anatomy.
Well, this is still like sexy though, right?
Yes, this is attractive.
Slutty. There we go.
Slutty.
So she doesn't look like a chip hoe.
Yeah,
Right?
some of these coming out lately, it's like, what are we doing
Yeah.
here? Like some of them are
Yeah.
just a little bit too much, and there's just no reason for it. I don't know, but this one just looks something about the way she has the finger in the mouth. I don't know, Joe. What do you think?
It's
What's your
just
take on that?
sexy.
Honestly, this book, that's you can ask Aaron Yee. That's like one of my famous sayings. Like the book looks expensive. Like if I saw this in a back bin, it would be in my hands.
That's
right?
cover tunes. You just gave me my new slogan.
Right.
Looks
If the book looks expensive, pick it up because it probably could be something or is something. I mean, when you see a book like this, that there's something to it. If it's not valuable, it's because nobody's really paid attention.
You're
But
so
like
right.
when you're out and digging and you see covers like the Middleton or like this Torchy, like, and they're only a couple of bucks. I mean, that's what I do. I pick them up, I bag and board them, and I put them away. And then, next thing you know, they're 30, 40, 50 bucks.
Yeah.
Yep.
You
And
know?
it happens like that too.
Yeah.
Like overnight.
The book that we talked about, Pitch Momoko, but it was, I think it's interiors she did on the metal. And then I found it. And I was like, the cover looks so good, right? And I was like, I know I have such a bad memory. And I was like, I know this cover. I know I seen it. And again, like you said, right, Hood, it looks expensive, but they had it for cover price. And I'm so mad that I didn't pick it up. I totally forgot. But yeah, it's
Marvel, man. That's hysterical. Look at that comment.
Oh my God. So funny.
I'm with you, brother. I'm with you.
Me too.
Solo Wookiees did it well. It's sexy without being slutty. But I mean, I guess there's different genres for the comic books, but this is more what I think this is super hot. I love it.
The one that looks like Marilyn Monroe is pretty.
Yeah, that's another gorgeous one. I love it too.
That's what I was going to say. She kind of looks like Marilyn.
She looks like Marilyn also.
There's one that's just like a headshot of Marilyn.
Yeah.
Really? Can you put that one up?
Do you know how to use share screen, Mike? Hold on.
Yeah, can I though? I don't know if I can.
Do it, Mike. Do it now.
Can I share? I can share.
Oh, I see it, but I gotta find the cover.
I got it.
And it's they're Torchies by Innovation.
Correct. I think it might be the next issue, 2 or 3.
All right,
About
here
to buy
we go.
some
Hold
Torchies.
Well, I
see it?
find it like this.
Can you see it?
That's the one.
Ooh.
That's
Oh, wow.
Hold on.
Ah!
She kind of looks like Ana de Armas.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Here,
That's true too.
the Marilyn Monroe. The way she
I like the
plays it,
minimalism on the hair, especially out at the edges.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm. It's beautiful.
So pretty.
Yeah.
Very
and then-
airbrushy.
oops. Hold on.
I think I can stop now.
Nope, that's not right either.
Oh, did I stop?
$57 for that
There we go.
Torchy right there, man.
Wait, Joe, you're looking
Beautiful.
right now on eBay?
Yeah. $57.
Yeah.
Is it? Can you make an offer?
Just wait. I mean, it should be $57, but they're not $57.
I mean,
He's
the
probably
9.8
watching
for
the show
129.
right now and change the price.
This one always
Wow,
pops
a
up in my
lot of
best
these.
Oh yeah, it's funny too.
This one always pops up in my best of as well. So I've featured this like 4 times because I love. Like, so the covers that I really, really stand behind, I almost always reuse somewhere along the line somehow. And this is one of the, and here it is again. I mean, you're seeing it on this show because I love it so damn much. And I think it should be worth so much more than it's worth. But the hell do I know?
There's 2 for like with shipping. It's like about $25.
They have a
There's 2 of them.
9.6 for $199. Wow.
This one right here, Torchy number 1, they have it right. I see it for $57 plus $5.40 shipping. So that's not bad, and it looks good. It's a near man.
They've got a 9.8 for $300.
Wow.
But are they selling at that?
Yeah.
They're selling for that, yes.
Oh,
can buy those.
undersold.
Good. It's about time.
Yeah, a 9.8 for $79.99 plus $15 shipping.
Dang it.
Got us looking on eBay.
I know we're all shopping. Okay, gotta focus.
And I still kind of feel like the logoing, like this Torchy logo, and the way that this is kind of posted, give me Cool World, give me like Who Framed Roger Rabbit, like kind of like Ink and Paint Club kind of stuff.
Love that.
You know,
you're right.
Well, it was that time, Trish. You know, this is 1991, right? Cool World came out around that time, right? 1990, 89.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Awesome. Really solid pick. I'm thrilled you included this one in the list. And last but not least, what do we got here?
Oh, yeah, man.
Oh, is this with the girl with the dragon tattoo?
I always pick up these Kabukis, man. They're always out there on the cheap.
$2 for this absolutely stunning thing. Now, a lot of people think this is Mac, but it's not, because Mac did a lot of the covers for these. But man, I mean, it's just one of those covers that when I saw it, it was a dollar bin dig, and I saw it and I could not believe that I instantly looked it up. I'm like, this book is got to be set. If it looks expensive, it must be expensive. And sure enough, it was $1, but all day long, but it doesn't stop it from being absolutely gorgeous to me. I love the flow and the lines of it. It is the color, the subtle coloring, the whole thing is rendered beautifully. I love the just the subtle shadow work. It just blows me away.
Mike and I need to do a show where all we do is talk about how people render things, and then we all lose the drinking game. And the live stream goes on for hours because we're all just laying there like this.
That's funny. So you're saying that it's not David Mack, but it has his name on the cover. Did he get that serious?
It's his book. It was a creator-owned book.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Yep.
I just said that it was with the girl with the dragon tattoo because it has that dragon in her on her bag. It looks again, it's sexy. And
she's got clean feet. Her feet are clean.
Exactly. They should add a little bird.
What I like is the actual understanding of anatomy on, these ones. The perspective is right on the foreshortening on the legs, the feet, the arm, the way her hand is posed correctly. Like, that's the stuff that I enjoy. Like that first Frison one where she was at the bow and arrow, her arms were bothering me because they were the perspective wasn't quite there. But this is just impeccable.
Yeah. And I don't think we said it, but it's in the chat. It's a Malieve cover. And here's the tricky part about it. My comic shop has this listed as a Mac cover, but it is not. Mm-hmm. So just be aware of that. But I mean,
so if you were looking for this, you would say David Mack or Malieve.
Right. And I think there are Mac covers for it too. That's
there is. But Malieve is he's another one of those sneaky artists, man, that like you'll miss it if you're just thumbing through looking for your books that you're only focused on. But if you take your time in dollar bins, this is what you come up with, the little hidden gems,
Yep. He's got a beautiful Spider-Woman cover. He's got a couple of Black Widow covers that are absolutely stunning. I mean, very sneaky artist who's done some fantastic stuff. And I think this is the echelon of his work. But
plus, like the patterning on this, whatever she's wrapped in, and I get so angry that I can't do stuff like this. I have to really try harder.
I bet you could.
Yeah, but
my try hard game
is the same thing about you, though. They want to do what you do.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I wish I could draw like you. So not close enough.
You've had 2 books to hit the #1 on the CBSI top 10. So, like, David Mack hadn't even been there yet. So, like,
which is something to say.
I had 3 people only draw for me at Heroes Con, and you were one of them. There's a reason. There's a reason for that.
There you go. You see, Trish?
Did I draw your dog? I drew your dog. Or did I draw?
No, you drew Sophie for me.
Oh, I drew Sophie. Okay.
Because
I
remember,
drew so many dogs that day, and then I got COVID right after Heroes Con.
I had the other 2 on my blank. It was all
Right.
3 of you drew.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, and you all drew Sophie in different moods.
You should have seen the one that had at Baltimore. The front was all the heads, and then the back was a Sophie butt. Like I drew her
That's
back.
great. That's great.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Anyway, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. Guys, we're at almost 70 viewers right now. We are going to do a giveaway at the end of the show, but we have a little game that we're going to play with Mike before we let him go. Before we get to that, though, we are going to be giving away, this is a Bird City Comics, the Predator #1 variant by Scan.
Nice.
So we'll send it home with somebody.
Let me collect.
Collect comments. If you make a comment, you'll be in the running. And we'll do that at the very end.
Anything that will get you in.
Anything. Yeah, anything sounds good to me. Any type of comment will work. So that was the end of Mike's list. Some really cool books on there. I'm quite impressed with what you did. That was a hard task to narrow it down, and you did it. You kind of
I love
covered a
how
nice
obscure
range.
they were. Like,
Right?
you know, a lot of them were very sleeper.
That's
hits.
the point. That was the point. Yeah, I mean, that's the fun of it, right? I mean, it's fun for me to kind of really dig deep into these either artists that I love already or characters, or in some cases, just weird publishers or weird series that people have just completely forgotten about or left in dollar bins for decades. And man, it just doesn't have to cost you a fortune to collect beautiful comic books. It doesn't have to. You can buy these things for a few bucks and still be just as satisfied artistically anyway. If you don't care about value all the time, buy what you like, buy what looks pretty to you rather than just what everybody else is telling you you're supposed to buy. Fuck that.
That's what Team Nerd her their
Can
their
I freeze? I froze a little bit. Sorry.
A little. It's okay. Their what do you call the slogan? Their slogan, like buy what you like and
collect what you love and don't give a shit about what anybody says.
If it looks expensive, buy it.
I like that. I like that.
I think I might have to steal that for cover tunes.
That's a good way of thinking about it. If it looks expensive, pick it up. So, all right. We are going to play Drunkovision with you, Mike. Have you ever seen this game on the show?
No, I have not. Oh, shit. Okay.
All right. I'll give you a quick idea of how this works. I'm not going to be playing because I'll host it. You 4 are going to see, we call it Drunkovision because when you get a little drunk, your vision gets a little crazy. You are going to see a pixelated image on the screen. The first person to call out what the book is, but tonight I'm going to be a little bit of an ass about it. You have to name the book and the artist.
Oh,
I
shit.
picked really easy. I mean, it's going to come down to who says it first because these are very recognizable.
Oh my gosh. So we can just shout it.
Yeah, whoever shouts out the book first, shout the book out first, and then tell me who the artist is. Yeah?
Okay.
Pretty easy.
Right.
We got this. We got this. So just be ready because we're about to play
Drunkovision.
I'm excited. I like hosting these. I'll listen as best I can. If there's ever a tie, I'll let the chat decide. All right. Mike, you ready?
I'm going to, yeah, I guess.
Trish, you ready?
Let's do this.
Joe, you got it?
Yes.
I only know the covers I did.
No, you'll probably know these. And Lucy, here we go. First up.
Batgirl Middleton.
Batgirl Middleton. Yeah.
I said Batgirl 3. I said Middleton. So
I think Mike.
Batgirl Middleton.
By like a second.
Yeah, Mike.
I thought Red Hood said it clearer first.
They kind of talked over.
Mike.
Thank you, Trish.
I heard Lucy and Mike kind of at the same time.
You didn't say Middleton, you said Batgirl.
But I did. I just
Let's
said
do the Drunkovision replay.
Yeah. I didn't say. I didn't say
All right, look,
Middleton.
I'm gonna respectfully step back. Let you guys fight over.
I mean, this is iconic Middleton, and I know, Mike, you were saying that you don't consider this his best work. I think this one is definitely up there.
Oh, it's up there. I just think the Aquaman covers.
She's got that look. She's got that look. What do you mean my movie's canceled?
Nice. It's a
Too
gorgeous cover.
soon. Too
There's no
soon,
doubt.
man.
I know. Yeah, I think Mike got it. So give it to Mike.
All right, pretty sure Mike got
That
it first.
far off
Okay.
look. My paycheck.
So that's giving you an idea of how pretty recognizable these are.
Okay, cool.
Here we go.
Oh, something's going to children, Jaylee.
Boom.
Whoa.
Lucy.
Wow.
I'm trying to say it fast.
Yeah, I would have never got that. I almost said
crazy.
Grim first.
Psycho.
I thought it looked like there was so much green on my screen. It looked like it was a Boba Fett cover to me.
You're right.
Oh, it kind of does. Yeah.
I guess so. Yeah.
You guys, this is drunk
that's
vision.
really-
I want this book.
I'm not drunk enough to play this game.
I want it.
You gotta blur your eyes a little bit, and then you can kind of see them.
Yeah.
I know it doesn't make any sense, but
Let
yeah.
me just turn my head. Let me turn my screen this way.
Lucy, if I decide to part with mine, you can have it.
Oh, thank you.
This is a cool one, and I mean, Jay Lee definitely has one of those styles that's so distinctive. I would like to do a spotlight on him, but we'll get to
He's
that.
a really nice guy, by the way.
Yeah,
Really?
I saw him at
Yeah.
I think he was at SDCC. I know I saw somebody repping Jay Lee there.
All right.
I met him in Detroit.
So far, it's Mike 1, Lucy 1. Trish and Joe are yet to make the board, but we got more. Wait for it.
I'm good for commentary.
Oh, Zatanna. Number 10, 11. Adam Hughes.
Mike got it. He got it by the split second, but yes.
A lot of red.
Yeah.
I mean, Joe, do you think
color.
this is the best Zatanna?
Well, I will tell you. Shout out to my friend Eric Wilbur Comics. I pressed like 8 of these. He had 8 of these, and I just sent them off to CGC for him.
Wow, it's a beautiful cover. Beautiful
It's
cover.
so hard to find them. They're expensive, but
Well,
yeah.
they're notorious for the spine ticks on these because of that red, and I mean it's
That
just
red gets so dirty
Same,
if those
same.
books
Yeah.
even touch each other.
Trish, tell us about it. You don't like red?
Red for printing sucks. Anyway,
I think this is probably my favorite Zatanna, though. I think Adam Hughes killed it on this.
The sleeper in that series for me is the number 11. I love that one, and no one ever talks about. They talk about this one, and they talk about the one with all the black in the background. But I think the 11 is.
Oh,
well, now I gotta look.
I know. Damn it,
Is
Mike. What does the 11 look like?
It is sort of a yellowish kind of background. She's got her wand up. It's almost a full body.
yeah.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
She's got like her legs crossed down at her shins.
Kind of like got an Art Nouveau style to it a little bit, but it's really pretty. I like her face.
Yeah, and she's got she's almost looks like she's doing this sort of like this sort of. It's got a great line to it. Whereas this one's very static and sort of staccato. The other one is got a little bit more grace to it.
Man, Mike's using some big words tonight, man.
Sorry.
You know? I went to Miller High School, man. You know, like you got to back off. What the hell is a staccato?
It's a Mexican
I'm an English
food.
teacher. I'm sorry.
Could you put that in a taco? Give me some staccato.
You can put anything.
Is that
in
a drink? I'll take one staccato, please.
Mike,
on the rocks.
You said you're an English teacher?
Solo, you're right, dude. I totally did that.
See, Joe always makes me laugh. I told you every single time.
So, Mike, you say you're an English teacher?
Yeah, I teach high school English.
I knew it.
You know,
I knew
teachers say, English teachers say, I when I know they're teachers, I get intimidated.
Oh no! I don't correct stuff. And I have the worst potty mouth on the planet, man.
No, because I mean, English is my second language, and when I talk, like one of our friends, she's in English. She's like elementary school like teacher, right? But when I message her, I'm like, I'm sorry. I know you probably like trying to correct every single little thing, but I'm still like, English is my second language.
I don't teach grammar. I mean, I teach literature and stuff. So I teach the fun side, and I teach guitar and cinema studies.
Awesome.
I teach all the artsy kind of English.
You know what I love doing? I love catching people when they're using double negatives because I'll rock their world. You just used the double negative.
Oh my God.
You've made my brain cells like die today.
I'm not gonna talk to you anymore, Red Hood.
Yeah, I don't not like that.
I don't not like that. Oh my gosh. I just looked.
I
up
didn't
that
do
Zatanna
nothing.
cover.
That's where they call me Bruce. Hand check. He wanted to make sure my hands are not occupied below the belt.
I just looked up that Zatanna 11 by Adam Hughes.
Yeah.
Right, it says Zatanna 11, but I don't know if it was 11. But he put his process work up on DeviantArt way back in the day, and it's beautiful, like just from start to finish.
Share your screen.
That 11 is smoking. I love that one.
Totally.
Don't get me wrong. I like the 16 and I think it's 15 or 14. I like those two, but I think the 11's better.
Hold on.
No, you're fine. Go ahead. This
I've
isn't
got-
not the best episode ever. So
This.
H&H.
See, can you see it? Process
Oh,
work.
wait, here. Add to
Wait.
screen.
There.
Oh, the 16.
Yeah, this. I love this.
That's cool though he's got that.
Yeah.
By
I love
the
it
way,
when people post their process work.
God, can
Yeah,
you
me
imagine if there was especially that first one, like a variant?
Right? I was just going to say that. Why didn't they do a cover A and a cover B and make it so like the B cover had
This
something?
is the same one we just saw, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just the
Why don't you-
process.
Okay. Oh, the process. Sorry. Okay.
yeah, there's a Middleton process for the NYX books in the back of the trade paperback, by the way, for you Middleton fans out there.
Nice. All right,
I
you
think
guys
we all
ready?
just became new fans of Middleton today.
We're all Middleton fans. We're about halfway through. I think Mike took the lead on this one, so get ready. This one is very, very obvious.
Okay.
Again,
Okay.
I kept these easy.
I get nervous. Okay, let's do it.
Ah!
Jenny Frison?
Yes. What's the
Death.
book?
Stealing the
Catwoman?
children?
Sandman, Nightmare
I
Country.
don't know.
Sandman.
There you go.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Damn
have
it!
never
You were
guessed this
so
one.
close. Yes, this, and we just talked about this too when you brought up the Finch cover, and I was like, "Oh, I put that in the contest." But yeah, again, amazing piece. I don't think you can. Was this a 1 in 100, Mike?
Yes,
Yeah?
it was.
You can't get these for like what's the cheapest you can buy one of these for? I'm gonna look it up.
They're like 4-ish. They're a lot. I
Really?
don't know, maybe they've gone down. Maybe they've gone down a little bit, but they're high. I'll look them up right now, but they're high.
Okay, so a 9.6 is going for $419. A 9.8 right now is in a bidding process. It still has a day left, and it's at $439. A 9.8, they're asking $850 or best offer. That's incredible to me. Like,
Any raws?
no,
None.
not that I can see. No.
They're
Wait,
all
yes,
at
here's one.
TGC.
Here's one. It's a 365 or best offer for raw. It says high grade sharp.
Yeah.
Kicking myself for not getting this stupid book.
Oh my god.
It was too
Whenever you
expensive
have
for
a
me to
new
get
book like that and it's raw and it's that expensive, like it makes me think that it's not 9.8 candidate, because if it's that good, anybody
sent
that
it
tell
off.
you,
Yeah, but you know what
send-
though? Mine's a 9.8 candidate, and I have mine raw.
yeah, but you're not trying to sell it. You
No,
see
I'm
what I'm saying?
I'm
You
never
see what
gonna
I'm
sell
saying?
it.
Right. But if someone's listing it and it goes sharp, well, they're all sharp. They're freaking brand new. They should be sharp,
Yeah.
right?
true.
But is it a 9.8?
It's so nice. It's beautiful. This is one of my favorites, and I just kicked myself over it. But all right, Mike, I think you got the point on that one again. So now it's 3-1. Joe,
You're
you
beating
knew
I'm
Yeah,
not
it.
even
right there.
trying. There's too many experts here.
Joe was right
But this
there.
is the one I picked up at SDCC.
Oh, grim.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because I thought it was really cool. I just liked it again, red.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to do a red cover now.
I've done enough red covers.
Well,
I know that.
the stray dogs.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say, you
They
know where I
have
came
enough
from.
red
You know
ones.
where I came from.
All
Oh my
right,
God,
next
hold on,
up.
it's just my fault. Hold
You
on.
guys ready?
No.
Trish,
I
are you
guess
been
so.
playing, or should I go to the next slide?
Just go. Don't wait for me.
This isn't like Jenny Frison.
No,
It's Pikachu.
Ooh,
no.
I'm
shit, I
trying
don't
to
know that.
Is it a
You guys
Venom
know
cover?
this. Come on, squint your eyes.
I can't even. I'm almost closing.
Batman. No, I don't know. I can't.
Yeah, this is a hard one. This is not an easy one.
What the hell is happening on that?
Come on, chat. So you guys have to lean back a little bit and think of what the motion of where the
Anybody?
colors are. What colors do we have here? We got red. We got, okay. Namesh is already, oh, don't look at the chat. Namesh is already.
Brooks, Harley Quinn.
He froze.
Joker Harley.
Harley Quinn Joker.
Yeah.
I beat it. I just kidding.
I think I'm gonna give
He
that
froze.
one. I think I'm gonna give that one to Joe because you froze, Mike.
I'm
Bad
gonna give
time
that
for your
one to
internet
Namesh.
connection.
Yeah,
Alex
that should
Ross.
actually go to the chat. That one, but
It
yeah.
was all but, and then you stopped.
I couldn't. There's no way in hell I would have gotten that out of
No,
what we just saw.
me neither.
Namesh,
If you hadn't given me a hint, I wouldn't
It's
have been
wrong.
anywhere near it. So
really?
Alex Ross.
Maybe
No.
I pixelated
Yo,
that
got
one
this
too
one.
much.
I mean, it's an
This-
iconic cover. Like you said,
Yeah,
you're
for
picking
sure.
all the icons. It's just
Yeah.
this is a stunning cover. It's just it's got value, so I didn't choose it tonight. But this is in my top covers. I love this cover.
Yeah, I think I own one of these. I don't know where it's at, but yeah, Joe, you got it.
Yay! Finally,
guys tied
we
now?
got-
This one's like
No,
Trish.
Mike is still winning.
I
got
want you to
one,
pay
got one,
attention.
he's
I
three,
have
Okay.
3.
two, how many?
Guys, this is the last one. Whoever gets this one first wins the entire game.
8 billion genies. Trish Forsner.
Damn it, Joe!
Yes.
Joe!
Get it.
The Trish Forsner.
Would you have known?
That's it.
I could have guessed it from
We
there.
all would have known. It's right behind Lucy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lucy's got a
Alright.
cheat sheet behind her.
Well, Joe,
Looks like we've got overtime, guys.
I mean,
Why don't you just rub it in?
No, we all won. We all won. We're all winners. Yay!
Rub in that I didn't get a copy of this. So I'll rub in that you didn't get this, the Frison death, and you can rub in that I never
all right,
ordered
but
this
here's the
from
thing.
you.
Anthony, Bird City Comics is running a contest for the entire month of August. Any purchase that's $50 or more, you get in the running. We're to give out a 9/8 CGC of this, and like you can go in if you have 15 entries. Good for you. Like there's no limit on the entries. Any purchase over $50 or more on the site gets you into the runnings, and then we're going to announce the winner on September 1st of a 9.8 CGC, which they were selling for like $700-800.
That's
I'll
not
take a
good.
raw with a ding in it. I just want one.
I know.
Did Anthony
Oh,
tell
that's
you what happened at SDCC with one of these?
No, what happened?
It was an accident. Someone was
What?
having a sign. We were at our signing, and someone put one of these down in front of me. So I signed it, and then Tony grabbed it and signed it.
Oh.
Did they get mad?
No.
No, they didn't.
Was
get
it an
mad.
accident? Like, did he not just look?
No,
just
we were
grabbed
just
it?
passing books down the line, and he just grabbed
Oh.
it thinking it was one of ours.
I
I'm
would have
like,
made
I don't-
him remark on there. You know what I mean?
I would have been like,
Dude.
draw a genie on here
Yeah.
because you got
Oh
messed up.
my god.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I would have been, that's cool. Can you just draw a genie next to Trish's? You
Oh
know?
my gosh. Yeah, there was so much space. Like
Oh,
Hell no, I would have made him pay for it. Excuse me, you're gonna pay me $500 for this now.
I don't
All
think
right.
Dan would have done that. It was a friend of the show.
Can I get security over here?
He
I
took
love
it
like
over to
something
Ant, and
like that.
Ant took a picture of him with it because it
That
says
could have got
it said
pretty.
not AMF on
so
it. He
funny.
did write "not" at the top.
Oh.
Man, I can't
It's
imagine
kinda
if like
worse,
somebody
man.
did that.
Imagine,
Yeah, it's
imagine
kinda
if he
worse
just
that
crossed
way.
it out. Imagine if he just crossed it out. Excuse me. Oh, sorry.
Or like a red, or a gold, silver pen.
I'm having like I don't that makes me
That's
get anxiety
hilarious.
just thinking
Yeah,
about
that
that
makes
whole
me a little
situation.
sick. Yeah.
I don't like
Yeah.
it.
It was it was
The person was okay with it. He didn't get
yeah.
mad.
No, like we asked him because I have extras, so I even offered up, and
Oh, okay.
he didn't take
Aw.
it because I was like, oh man, when I get home, I can send you out another one.
Hey, do you have the original art to this, Trish?
It's a digital file.
Oh, okay.
So-
You should
I
make
mean,
it into an
I kind of
NFT.
did little pen scribbles of the little dude,
Sure.
but
Oh yeah,
Nothing.
you did before you guys launched this. You didn't you do something like that? You showed us.
yeah, I
You
did
should make
little
some prints of these.
You see now when
prints don't do well for me. Like whenever
Just
I
do what I tell you to do.
listen, Joe.
don't listen to yourself.
When
Chris.
Laura introduces you as not a guest,
I know.
Then I will take orders
He's
from
not
you.
a guest. He's a
that hurt.
member of the panel.
That hurt.
Wait, Joe, you think you're a guest on this show?
Well,
No.
yeah.
No,
No,
you're part
you're
of the show, Joe. You're a Nirvanita.
Yeah,
Okay,
guys.
so I'm gonna
You're
control
totally
the chat
vandalized.
from now on.
Nirvanita.
Yes, you can control the chat because you're not a guest. You're a panelist. Mariah. Okay, so yeah, guys, make sure you check out Bird City Comics. They are doing a contest for a 9.8, and that runs all the way through August. We just launched a book tonight, and we have a couple really cool exclusives coming up in the next few weeks to give you some opportunities there. But before we let you guys go for the night, every week we like to do a Vana, and here's what Mike chose. Mike, tell us about it.
Yeah, this is the
My
buy what you
favorite
like.
meme.
Like, stop talking about it and just go fucking buy it, man.
Mhm.
It's the same thing that I see at cons, like when people just will walk up to somebody's table and take a picture of a piece of art they see hanging up. I'm like,
Yeah, come on, man.
No, they don't
Stop,
do
just
that,
buy
do they?
yeah, they do it all the
No.
time. You could have signs up that say, please don't take pictures, and people will still walk up in front of the sign that says, don't take pictures, and hold their camera.
You can do that on the log ride. That one I'll permit. Because, I mean, I'm not paying $25 to see my family like, nah. But, like, per people's art, that's like, ooh, that's bad form.
Oh,
Yeah, that's really
it's-
bad for him.
yeah, that's con standard though.
I know. That sucks, though. I mean, if you're at these things, you should be there to support the creators. I mean, again, this is just a fancy, funny way of saying buy what you like. But for
Yes.
put your money where your mouth is. If you like the thing and you want to support them, something for you or whatever, throw some money down on the table, man. Come on.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I
I
like
really
it.
That's a
like
good-
that.
that's a
brand.
good- that's
Okay,
a great
well, it costs
point.
20
Like,
bucks.
That's a great point. I don't think I don't think that's cool to, especially to do that in front of the artist and take a picture of their
Yeah.
work. Like that's almost kind of like stealing a little bit,
Yep.
It's not, and I get it, but like, artists, I mean, they work hard for their money, and that's a great point. Put a tip down. Said, that I can't afford that art, but like, here's $20. I really appreciate your work.
Yeah.
I mean,
There
that's
was a-
fair.
Or
There was
here's
a
what I've
lady
got.
at-
What will you do? Here, I've got $50. Will you do anything cool for $50? What will you do?
I will
Right.
say the alphabet.
I will
Line.
Well, yeah,
Oh,
for some
why?
people it might just be a little squiggle. Like it might be like
A
Cho's
Batman, but I use
like-
a 3.
Cho's little he does the coolie, the little
Yeah.
butt, like when he
That's a good place.
but with their legs, then that you're putting it in their court. I did that with Joseph Michael Linsner, the nicest guy in comics, man. And one day I was at a show and I had blown through a bunch of my money and I had some cash in my pocket. I walked over to his table. I said, "This is how much I have. I will take anything from your hand that you think this money buys." And he did a beautiful commission for me. It was
Aw.
awesome. He didn't have to do that, but
What thing can I get for these monies?
exactly. Yeah,
He goes,
exactly.
let me have the shoes and I'll do a nice sketch. Right? You take your shoes off.
Oh, that would be cool. I would totally do that.
For those that,
Well, see, like I just like it when, folks, anybody wants anything from me. I just think it's still like it's such a thrill when people want me to draw stuff for them. Because I'm like, me? For real?
Oh, get out
So,
of here.
You're such a humble.
You're
person,
awesome, dude.
Trish. You don't realize
Gotta
how
embrace
cool
it.
you are, like in your work and everything. That makes it even better that the way you are, that you're so humble, that makes people want your art even more.
I agree.
She did that drawing for me and she put Red Hood on it. Man, I was talking so much shit at work and all that, and it's like,
oh, you're the address label. Did I do
Oh,
it? I did it
man.
on the second one.
almost passed out. Yeah, I got 2 of them. Hell yeah.
2 originals. I drew Penny on Lara's.
Yeah, on the back of our book. Wait, no, you put on the label too, huh?
Oh yeah, on the address label when I sent you that box of fun
I had
stuff.
Anthony cut it out so I could keep it. I have everything in like a little box in the back over here. So
I
that's
tend to do that when I ship stuff out, just because I think it looks cool when like I get something in the mail and it's got something cool on it.
I'm gonna ship you something and just tell you to ship it back. so I can get.
You go and get a little scribble on your address label.
Yeah, just so you.
Like an address label remark.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, if you put this online, I know it's you because your address is on it.
What do you got coming up, Trish? You got anything?
Well, I got a lot of
top
stuff
secret?
coming up.
Top secret
Well,
stuff?
I don't know how top secret a couple of the things are, so I may not mention those. But I've got My Little Pony covers I'm finishing up. I have one that I'm finishing up tonight and 2 more this month. I have a cover for Dark Ride coming up. That is, I guess it might be a main cover for that. I don't know. New book, image, Skybound. Let's see, what else am I doing? Baltimore Comic Con will be coming up in October. I'll be there. So I'll be prepping some stuff to take there. I don't know what people want to buy from me there, but we'll find out. Probably more dog stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. So again, follow Trish on Instagram if you guys are not already. Sometimes she'll just post like sketches that she does throughout the days. And those are my favorite of yours personally, when you send like these pictures of like your moods or how you're feeling that day. And it's kind of fun. So make sure you're following Trish on Instagram. Let's go down around we'll go around circle. Lucy, let's start with you. What do you have coming up?
Well, I haven't been doing auctions lately. I've been just so tired and I haven't done one. But I've been doing shirts like in like some stickers and stuff like that. I'm so excited. I just bought some and I'm gonna make some mama comic shirts so I can't invest whatever I make from those shirts. I'm gonna put back into buying more shirts and more materials so I can make other shirts. But
you're
like
doing Stranger Things, right?
I did.
No,
I did. Yeah, I did. Because this is I'm working on this. They're stickers. But I'm having a little bit of issue with the freaking Cricut to cut them out. But I'm gonna make.
You're gonna do the Red Hood Mama, right?
Yes, me and Red Hood, we had he gave me an idea. Do a shirt for him.
For the mama.
Mama is by Red Hood.
I think that's coinable. I really do. That could be another slogan.
But right now, like I'm trying to do like the mama comic ones. So whatever I make out of those shirts, I'm gonna put that into so I can make. I have all kinds of little designs that I want to.
That's a good idea.
So yeah. What is it?
Oh, I was looking at a comic. A comment. I'll ship you that Scotty Young Ghost Rider 1 if you want. Send me
but yeah, like so I can I'll be posting it on my
I'm gonna get all the covers I want.
On my Instagram, the ones that I'll be selling. I have different sizes. So I'll be
selling. I like that process video you posted.
Thank you. It was
I'm
fun.
not good at that stuff. Cool. I wish that I was better at that stuff. I'll say that.
I don't think I'm good at it either, but I would practice, definitely practice, like
I need to like invest in a machine like that. Something like
get that Cricut. No,
I definitely don't want to say its name, that machine's name, because then I will have 5,000 ads on Facebook for it.
So. Well, now you're gonna get an ad because I just said it. But yes,
there it is.
Oh wow!
Wait, hold on. Let me put you on the. There you go.
So Tone did this one beautiful remark on the front. I did the like kind of, one on the back cover in the center, and Tony hit the center on the.
That is cool.
Dude, that's awesome, man.
That's beautiful. I like that pink. Is that you, Trish? The pink?
No, the pink is that's Tone. Tone out there doing too much. He makes my remark look like crap.
I
like for him, that's probably like 15 minutes. He's such a.
I love it. I can tell which one's yours though.
This one really
Tone's always out there making me look bad.
No, not at all. They're all amazing. But that's what's great. I mean, it's all 3 of your styles on one, but it's great. It's fantastic.
Yes. Tone,
right, well,
Tone's style is so good. They almost kind of have like I want to say it's like an old toy look to them.
What did you guys use, Trish? Was it with a brush?
Mine was an inking pen and a blue pencil. I'm pretty sure like if I had colors with me, which I didn't at Heroes Con, I could have done something better. But I traveled light.
Yeah.
I'll just bring it back to you the next time I see you.
That's right.
You
Let me
know-
finish it.
Add more.
I was going to say I once got in a fight with Donnie Cates because he didn't want to sign in neon green.
Why?
I'll sign in whatever people want me to sign in.
Yeah, like he was being unique. He was being unique.
Does he just not like neon?
Oh,
Or do you think
No,
he would
he's-
mess up the cover? Or
He said, "I'm only signing in these colors." And I go, "Well, I can go across the street and go buy some neon because I just asked him." And he goes, "Like, no, I'm just signing in these colors. I ain't got time." Okay, all right.
Look
Kabuki
at
has that
And then I
like
said some
the
other
Green
things.
Ranger and now Donnie Cates. He's
I
gonna like
know, we're
start out-
adding to your bat
That's
list.
so weird.
I've
He
gotten in a
drew
fight with
Venom
Donnie
for me.
Cates twice.
What Mike?
He actually drew Venom for me.
Really?
What? Are you serious?
Yeah.
It
I would have told him
look,
like, "Nah, it's okay." Like
it's just
I've seen his
still-
art. It's horrible.
Oh, it's a terrible drawing, but it's still a full drawing.
I mean,
it's just Joe. He just brings that on people for some reason.
Joe,
he just shows up and people want to throw down. Apparently,
no, all of his stories about these people have seemed legit.
Because
Like, they
everybody
all
likes
seem
to
like they're
pick
being
on me.
assholes.
Because
Yeah, it's like-
everybody likes to pick on me, and I'm just like, especially that shit with the Green Ranger. Like,
That
you
one was
know,
legit.
like
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's like,
yeah.
get out of here.
But okay.
You ain't from Corpus. You lucky you get home safe, bro. You know.
But anyway, so yes, I'll be posting on my Instagram the shirts I'll be
Yes.
selling to help me support my little hobby over here.
So follow Lucy, guys,
Follow
if
me
you're
on
not
Instagram
already.
if you're not.
Yes. Lucy's like,
Here,
bring
this
it back
is
in.
the stuff that I draw on while I'm working. See, just like I keep a line pad next to me. I draw.
See, I love that stuff. That's the stuff.
And I draw
buy.
garbage while I work.
That's what I would buy from you next time I see you at a show.
A crappy scribble of
Have like a
look,
stack of them.
Here's a whole page of shit I did while I was on the phone.
Those are great.
That's really cool.
Oh, that's an awesome fat cat.
Yeah, I mean, look at how many rolls this fatty cat has.
I've got an Adam Hughes page like that that's like ripped out of his notebook. That's just like a bunch of just
I love
partial
that.
things.
Cool.
It's so cool. It's just
That's
fun.
awesome.
All right, Mike, where can they find you if they want to follow you and see what you're up to lately?
They can find me on Poplar Creek Road in Nashville, and then they can just walk behind me if they want to follow me.
Or on Instagram, Morello Tunes.
And Morello Tunes on Instagram, where I post all kinds of nonsense about music and stuff. And then CBSI, of course. And I won't even really tout myself on CBSI. Just all the guys there put a lot of time into their articles. They really love what they do. Everything's free. They really get you prepped for your Wednesday LCS trip. And my article in that mix is Cover Fire. It's the weekly non-incentive, store exclusives for the week, just the A and B covers. And then Cover Tunes, which is basically what tonight's show was, is coming back next week.
I just started following you.
That's cool.
Well, thank you very much.
What's Morello? Is that like Italian or what?
I'm Italian.
Okay.
I'm Italian.
Okay.
Morello.
Names like that.
Morello.
When names like that, I always assume everybody's like Hispanic.
It is also
But
a
I have-
Spanish. It is also an Hispanic name.
Morello.
It's both.
Morello.
I happen to be
yeah.
Italian, but yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's why I asked. I'm like, is it Italian? I asked first.
It's a type of cherry, actually, in Italy.
Oh, really?
They like your
I love the Morello cherries. They're awesome. Try that instead of jelly. I'm serious.
Morello
We've got an
cherries.
organic one in the fridge. My wife picked it up. It's Morello cherries, preserves. It's awesome.
Oh.
And there's Pellegrino has a Morello cherry flavored water as well.
Oh,
Mm.
nice.
Tomorrow we'll all be at the store getting Morello jelly and Lorna.
Everything
Dunes.
Morello tonight.
What the hell? This is like a comic book card. All right, last but not least, Joe, where can they find you?
I'm trying to finish up a whole bunch of books. I got people on a waiting list, and I guess I'm going to do an unboxing too. I've got 25 books coming back. I hit 29 eights out of 25. So
Nice.
Nice.
So that's Spider-Man, Gwen, the kissing in a tree, sitting in a tree, kissing in a tree. The purple one, I think I got like 13 9/8.
Mine got so
Damn.
messed up when I sent them to the
Nice.
CGC. You did wonders on those books, but man, they got so beat up. CGC like drop kicked them, and they all ended up like these horrible spine ticks. And Joe worked wonders on them. He took them probably from like, what do you think they were when I gave them to you? 7s, 6.5s.
Damn.
Yeah, they got really beat up. And then I ended up with like 9 6s and 9 8s after Joe was done.
That's awesome. Well done.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I almost forgot. Cover lovers.
Yes.
Sorry,
Yeah.
cover lovers. Monday nights, Team Nerd Herd, YouTube. That's the other place you can find me if you want to hear me really, really.
Oh, that's right.
Are you a regular on that show? Like you're there every week, or is it just
I
when
am, but I'll tell you,
time?
I feel just like Red Hood down there, man. Where I still feel like I'm a guest.
Steal him, Laura. Steal him.
See, so even though
we kind of stole Joe, we stole who else did we steal? Aaron, we stole Yee, yeah.
They wouldn't consider it to be theft. I would love to do this again.
Well, we were like Laura and myself. We were in a toxic situation that we got out of, and it kind of splintered into all these great shows now.
Yeah.
So things happen for all the right reasons.
Laura knows I'm very aware of that situation, and yeah, we'll talk offline.
Yeah.
The guys at Team Nerd Herd, they're awesome. They're our friends, awesome. and so then you're there with them on Mondays.
They're such nice guys. They really do it for all the right reasons, and that's why I love them. And same thing with CBSI. All those guys do it because they really love comics and they really love just being nerds and digging for info, and they want to share it with people. And I think that's super cool. So
I started following because of Laura mentioning Nerd Herders. Yeah, they're great guys. They brought Anthony snacks and stuff, which I super appreciated. Just really nice. All right, so make sure you guys are following Cover Price as well. I know it's a lot of follows tonight, but Cover Price, birdcitycomics.com. Again, the Trish Forstner 8 Billion Genies cover is going to be going with somebody. Somebody's going to win that book. You have to make an order on the site in order to qualify of $50 or more, and that's for the entire month. So you guys have plenty of time. If there's like, oh, I'm not into the book this week or whatever, we're giving you a lot of time to enter that. So please do that. Mike Morello at Morello Tunes, Joe Red Hood Comic, Lucy at Mama Comics, and I think that is it, guys. Do you have anything you want to add before we wrap it up?
Oh, you know what? I was thinking of calling CGC and going, hey, who do I need to thank? Because y'all gave me a whole bunch of 9.8s, and they're actually like 9.4s, and there's a couple of them that had tears. So, I just want to thank you guys. You guys are amazing. And I just renewed, so. Like
Joe out here poking the bear
because like CBCS, like they'll really ding you for like damage to the book, and you guys seem to just pump out 9.8. So I love you guys. Keep doing what you're doing.
He's gonna be out here poking the bear. Can I be all mad at CGC?
I can't help him. I'm trying to help you, Joe. I've been trying to help you tonight. No, his fights are justified, right? But I don't. Yeah, we'll see. Keep doing your good work, though. You're doing a great job. And guys, thank you all for tuning in. We appreciate it so much. Ninth and Nirvana is definitely moving up as far as content. Oh, good. Yeah. Ninth Wonder, they do their show on Wednesdays. Yes, I believe.
The giveaway.
The giveaway. Dude, good thing H said something.
Thanks, H.
Hold on.
I totally forgot.
Hold on.
All right, so yeah, share your screen and we'll do that real quick. All you had to do was make a comment. So you guys have about 30 seconds to make a comment real quick to be entered in. If you win the giveaway, you need to direct message Bird City Comics and give them your email and your shipping address, and we will take it from there.
So just Lucy? Any comment? No actual word?
Lucy found a way where you could just
3,
do it.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
To 30.
All right. We got a couple last minute entries there, so that was good. And this is for the Predator #1, Scan. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. Exit Zero Comics.
It literally almost landed on H&H.
Because he's almost at it. Almost there.
It was close. So there you go. Exit Zero, make sure you message us. We'll get it in the mail on Monday. And thank you guys again for joining the show. We appreciate all the love and support. Have an awesome weekend, and we will see you guys Tuesday for our Comic Book Women Market Report. We're out.